Hey, what's up, guys? This is Waleed. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be starting the Illustrator tutorials, and this is the first lecture. So let's get started. So when you open the Illustrator window, you have these options: A4, poster card, web large, iPhone X, and stuff like that. So um, just don't care about the size right now. Choose any size. You can obviously create a new as well. When you click on the create new option, you have more options. You can obviously select the size. So uh, for startup, I will recommend you is not to go in this. So click on this A4 and create. Okay, now this is the A4 size window. Guys, this is Illustrator 2019. This is the latest version. You can obviously use 2017 and 2015 version as well, but it should be CC, and the Creative Cloud version starts from 2015. So when you open this Illustrator window, you have these panel of tools. I'll tell you about first two tools right now. This is the selection tool and this is the direct selection tool. I'll tell the difference as well. First of all, I'll create something. This is the shapes tool. I'll left click on this. I have the rectangle tool, the ellipse tool, the polygon tool, the star tool, the line segment tool, and the rounded rectangle tool. You can obviously see their function is to create that shape which is given. So I'll select this rectangle. Okay, there's something interesting in this rectangle tool. If you press shift and now drag by clicking it, look, the ratios are locked and it will create a square. No matter how much big you get, big you want, it will create a square. Now once I release my finger from the shift, this it will create a rectangle or any shape I want. It can create this rectangle, etc. So I'll give this shape. Okay, I've created this rectangle. Now what I will do is I'll go in this panel and select my selection tool, this. Now what selection tool does is, when you have to select an object, you drag upon that object and uh, the whole shape is selected. Now you can just decrease or increase the size or do anything you want. You can make it curve edges as well. One thing I want you guys to note is that it is selecting all the anchor points. This is an anchor point, this is an anchor point, this is an anchor point, this is an anchor point. The direct selection tool, the selection tool selects all the anchor points. Now when I select the selection tool, I can obviously select one point. Now only this point is selected. Look, I can drag downwards or upwards. The other 3 points are locked. They are at their places, but this point, it's rotating. You select this point, rotate wherever you want, here, 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 wherever you want. Okay, now if I want to select 2 points, I'll select those 2 points. Now I will rotate them like this, like this. I can obviously they are not looking nice right now, but obviously you can use it according to your needs. So I'm pretty sure that you know the difference between selection tool and the direct selection tool. The selection tool selects the whole image and the direct selection tool can select the specific anchor points. What are anchor points? This is an anchor point, this is an anchor point, this is an anchor point, this is an anchor point. Basically the edges, the point where the two lines meet in a shape, that is called a anchor point. Okay, now I'll create something interesting. I'll just decrease its size by pressing shift, because with shift its ratios are locked and it creates a square. So I'll create a small square. Now what I will do is, guys, don't worry about the colors right now. I'll tell you about the colors a little bit afterwards. So I've increased the stroke size. I'll tell you afterwards. Don't worry about this. Okay, now this is a square. What I will do is I'll click on the square, press Alt, and then drag the square. Guys, this is these pink lines are actually the smart guides which are telling me that if you drag like here, the second square won't be in line with the first square. When you see the pink line, it means that they're and they're in one line. This. So I've created a duplicate. One duplicate here and one duplicate here. One duplicate here as well. Now what I will press is what I will do is I'll press Control D. Look, and its copies are being created. I'll press Alt. I'll make sure it's in line with the upper square as well as the square on the left side. Now I'll press Control D, and I have the other two squares. So in this way, guys, you can obviously create a symmetry in your shapes. This is it for today. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe and do give your feedback.